You're all welcome. I learned you have all just returned from the Code of Conduct Tribunal. And you must have seen what happened there. Perhaps if you have questions, you would ask me. But let me say this. This occasion, what is going on in this country today as the CCT, is a disgrace to this country. It has dented our image abroad. That the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the third arm of the government of Nigeria, is being dragged to an inferior court. CCT is an inferior court. It's not in the list of courts in Nigeria. What do they want? They wanted him to come and be docked before the very people he swore in a few days ago. And at the end, they would now say, case adjourned. You provide the charity to take you on bail, or you go home on self-recognition. That's all what they wanted. To disgrace a man that he has gone to the dock, facing trial before people who should be working under him. So it's a disgrace. Because of this matter, I've studied the whole procedure of bringing somebody to CCT. If let's say it's not even the Chief Justice of Nigeria, if a petition is written to the bureau, it will be sent to the chairman. The chairman had about 5 commissioners under him, with him. He would then refer that petition to the commissioner in charge of investigation or something like that. That commissioner will now take it to the director, a civil servant, who will then look into the whole thing and remit it to the desk officer. The desk officer will then comment on it and the thing returned to the chairman. And this takes days. During this period, the law provides that the person you have reported, who is the affected person, must be invited by the bureau to sit with them. These are your declarations. Why is it not there? Why is this there? He will explain. If the man admits that yes, I made an error, or to say, go and rectify it. This was the basis held by the same CCT tribunal in freeing the Chief Tinubu of Lagos, who was charged to CCT at that time. He was not invited. He was not interviewed. I think you follow what I mean. It is only when they have set it after the man has been invited that they believe that there is still a case. The matter will go to the legal advisor in that bureau, who will then draft the thing before it goes to the CCT. This will take about 21 days. But what has happened? So people conspired. Those who believe that they own this country conspired and said, you know very well, you were spokesman of Mr. President when they were in CPC. The man who petitioned, he was the spokesman. And today, is still working for him. Is this a man who said when the presidency was alleged to have bought some ammunition abroad without clearance from the legislature, and the National Assembly was very angry about it? This very man who petitioned was saying that what was wrong is bad, but they should forgive Mr. President. This is a man. So you can see where he belongs to. I am happy, and I congratulate the Nigerian Bar Association for standing up to challenge the evil machination of a people who believe that this country belongs to them alone. What were they doing? They want to destroy the judiciary and the legal profession. So I congratulate them. I also want to congratulate openly my governors of the South, who stood firm that the Chief Justice of Nigeria should not go to court. They were not disobeying, they were not saying something to disobey the court. There is a Supreme Court judgment that in any criminal case, once the issue of jurisdiction is raised by the defendant or the accused, he need not go to court until that issue is resolved. Do you follow what I mean? I'm not a young lawyer. I was called to the bar of the English bar. I'm a member of the Honorable Society of Inner Temple in England. I was called to the bar in England, called to the bar in Nigeria. So I've been a lawyer for over 53 years, even though I don't practice, due to various appointments I've been having. People must, the rule of law in this country must be obeyed. Otherwise, you have a chaotic society, anarchy. So I want to congratulate the governors for coming out bold to say, don't go to court, and of saying what they think was behind the whole exercise. Well, I expected that a court will recognize judgment precedents. Even as far back as September last year, a similar decision was taken by the Court of Appeal that a serving justice, not to talk of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, cannot be tried by the CCT. He will be tried by the NJC, National Judicial Council, of which the Chief Justice of Nigeria is the chairman. But the law provides, with lawyers, there is a deputy to him in that council. Once it affects him, he will then give way to the deputy to chairman the trial. That mechanism is provided for in the Constitution. Thereafter, it will be a problem for him. The NJC will then report the matter to Mr. President. Mr. President will refer the matter to the Senate. Senate will deliberate on it with a 2/3 majority. The Chief Justice of Nigeria can then be removed from office. Any Chief Justice in particular, if it's the Chief Judge of a state, it will be to the Governor and House of Assembly. Who are they pretending to deceive? We're an enlightened society. Nigeria is in the forefront of educated people, civilized people. Nobody can push us around. Legally, we'll fight the battle on. They will never succeed. And I also wish to thank the people of this country, particularly from the South, Middle Belt, and other parts of this country who went to court to protest. This was a very, very bad thing. Such action being done with impunity, without regard to the existence of other people in this country. So I thank them, I congratulate them that this country belongs to all of us. We will all stay here to fight our battle legally. But if anybody believes that he has a right to rule this country alone, then do not sit down. Where somebody will be superior or the other one inferior, where somebody will be master and the other one is a slave, we will then sit down to say, we cannot live together as one country. And we'll decide what to do. We must have a nation where everybody is equal before the law. In anything, where everybody is qualified to have any appointment he wants to get. Not where the appointments are being given to people from one side of the country and others are looking on. Let me give you one simple example. NNPC, it used to be NOC.